This video is the 8th in a 10-part series on the Bitcoin Standard, a book by economist Safdin Ammous. This series includes 10 videos, one for each chapter of the book, and this video focuses on the information contained within Chapter 8. Chapter 8: Digital Money. Bitcoin is the first digital solution to the problem of money, and has the potential to offer individuals sovereignty over a form of money that is resistant to unexpected inflation and highly saleable across space, time, and scale. Bitcoin as digital cash. Before Bitcoin was invented, one could divide payment methods into two distinct categories. Number 1, cash payments. These were carried out in person between two parties. These payments were immediate, final, and required no trust from either party. Each party gets what they want instantly. The drawback is that both people need to be physically present at the transaction, a problem that is growing as time passes. Number 2, intermediated payments. These are payments which require a trusted third party. This includes checks, credit cards, debit cards, bank wire transfers, money transfer services, electronic payments like PayPal, Venmo, etc. The advantage is that the two parties do not need to be in the same place at the same time to transact. The drawbacks are trusting the third party to execute the transaction, fraud, 3 to 5 business days to settle, and government surveillance and blocking of the transactions. Satoshi Nakamoto's goal with Bitcoin was to create a digital cash system that did not require a third party, settled in 10 minutes, and in which fraud or double spending was impossible. Ralph Merkle, inventor of the Merkle tree data structure, which is utilized by Bitcoin, describes Bitcoin in the following way. Bitcoin is the first example of a new form of life. It lives and breathes on the internet. It lives because it can pay people to keep it alive. It lives because it performs a useful service that people will pay it to perform. It lives because anyone, anywhere, can run a copy of its code. It lives because all the running copies are constantly talking to each other. It lives because if any one copy is corrupted, it is discarded, quickly and without any fuss or muss. It lives because it is radically transparent. Anyone can see its code and see exactly what it does. It can't be changed. It can't be argued with. It can't be tampered with. It can't be corrupted. It can't be stopped. It can't even be interrupted. If nuclear war destroyed half our planet, it would continue to live uncorrupted. It would continue to offer its services. It would continue to pay people to keep it alive. Supply, value, and transactions. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency with a predetermined low rate of supply growth that is maintained by a network of computers. The supply of Bitcoin increases at a decreasing rate through the issuance of new blocks, which are added to the shared ledger roughly every 10 minutes and require the solving of proof-of-work problems. The block reward, which is the number of new Bitcoins issued with each block, is programmed to cut in half every 210,000 blocks, or roughly every 4 years. The supply of Bitcoin will asymptotically approach 21 million coins around the year 2140, at which point no more Bitcoins will be issued. The cost of producing a Bitcoin generally rises along with the market price, as more nodes enter to compete for the block reward and raise the difficulty of the proof-of-work problems. Bitcoin's low, predetermined rate of supply growth, which cannot be arbitrarily increased by any authority, is a key factor in its appreciation in value. When demand for Bitcoin increases, the only way for the market to meet this demand is for the price to rise enough to incentivize holders to sell some of their Bitcoin. This has contributed to the significant increase in the purchasing power of Bitcoin, which has gone from a fraction of a penny in its first recorded transaction in 2009 to over $28,000 in 2023 at the time of recording this video. The total market value of all Bitcoins in circulation was around $530 billion in 2023, making it the 22nd largest national currency in the world in terms of broad money supply. At one point in 2022, Bitcoin had become the fourth largest world currency by market cap, behind the Chinese yuan, US dollar, and the euro, surpassing the Japanese yen in total value. Appendix to Chapter 8. There are three important technologies used by Bitcoin. Hashing. Hashing is a mathematical process that turns data into a fixed-size hash value, making it easy to identify, but impossible to determine the original data from the hash. It is used in various aspects of Bitcoin, including digital signatures, proof of work, and transaction identifiers. Public key cryptography. This allows for secure authentication through the use of a private key, which generates a public key, and one or more signatures. In Bitcoin, the private key is used to access the owner's Bitcoins, while the public key is widely shared to verify transactions. A peer-to-peer network. This is a decentralized network in which all members have equal privileges and responsibilities. Bitcoin uses a peer-to-peer network to share the ledger of all transactions, similar to how BitTorrent shares files through a network of users. Unlike centralized networks, peer-to-peer networks are resistant to being shut down or controlled by a single entity. Be sure to watch the next video in this 10-part series, which will summarize Chapter 9 of the Bitcoin Standard. Chapter 9 is entitled, What is Bitcoin Good For? And it explains why Bitcoin is a store of value, enables individual sovereignty, and provides an alternative mechanism for international settlements, promoting financial freedom and control. Please like, subscribe, and check out the next video.